Hello everyone, Science Pyro 7 here, and today I'm going to be reviewing Mattel's Jurassic World Rebirth Bite and Blast Mosasaurus. So finally, I've gotten the second most wanted Jurassic World Rebirth series animal out of it. I would say dinosaur, but my top three are not dinosaurs, or at least one of them isn't. One of them is. The last one I got was Quetzalcoatlus. Now I have Mosasaurus, and the last guy I need is Spinosaurus, and I'll have my top three most wanted. But here's the box. It's pretty good sized, I think. Maybe about the same size as their normal Mosasaurus box. Normal being like the real field one. Got the Jurassic World Rebirth logo. Bite and Blast Mosasaurus. Which, once again, like I brought up in the Quetzalcoatlus video, and not the Utah Raptor one, but it was the same case there. For the Rebirth series, Mattel is no longer capitalizing the entire names of the animals, which I personally don't like quite as much. But, oh well. And then you have the artwork for the Mosasaurus in the film. Jurassic World Rebirth. You got, on the back, a little section where a mini-action Dilophosaurus was. Scan code thing, which I don't know why the scan code guy there is Lophostrophius if this is a Mosasaurus box, but okay. It includes one mini Dilo, which it does. And then it shows off the little action things that you can do. And then it's got these strange little symbols on the top that I noticed. Don't know what those are supposed to mean. But, yeah, there's no instructions inside this time around. So, I can probably still reach that if I need to compare it to the actual figure, which is right here. And, oh man, is it good. This is a nice Mosasaurus figure. It's one of the better ones, actually, I've seen. It's big, but that's not surprising. I'll say it's a little disappointing that the only mosasaur Mattel has made is Mosasaurus. They could do, like, Tylosaurus or Platycarpus, but no, all I've done so far is Mosasaurus. So that's a little disappointing, but the figure itself is not. It is a huge upgrade from their previous two, okay, maybe three Mosasaurus designs. I say maybe three because one of them is the same design, but not made from recycled plastic. So I guess I could. Also, it's got the scan code thing where you pull it out. So yeah, I guess three, even if it's the same thing, really. But this guy's a lot better in my opinion. It's, like I said, it's big. It's Mosasaurus size. There are actually very few complaints I have with this figure. The main one being its tail. It's too thin. Mosasaur tails are basically supposed to look like upside down shark tails, not like just a tail with a little fin thing on the top. It's supposed to look like an upside down shark tail. That's not really what that looks like. I think the super colossal Mosasaurus has a better tail design than this, but as of now anyway, that's just my biggest complaint with the figure. Overall, it's really, really good. I guess another complaint I might have is the head shape. I don't know how accurate it is to the movie. You know what? Let me grab the box. Ugh. Yeah, it actually looks pretty good. As opposed to their older Mosasaurs, I think it has changed a little bit. I can compare it to one of my older Mosasaurs when we're done. But overall, this is a nice figure. I've said that a few times, but I'm serious when I say that. The overall detailing is not very good, admittedly. It's mostly little lines and wrinkles here and there. There are large scoots, I think that's what these are supposed to be, on its back, which I do not think it has in film. I think it has a nice smooth back in Jurassic World Rebirth. I say I think because as of me recording this, it's about a week or so before the movie releases. I haven't seen it yet. The flippers are different shaped, but roughly different, similar sized. I think the front flippers were supposed to be larger on Mosasaurs. And the coloration is actually pretty good. Like, obviously, it's based on the one in the movie. But it's actually pretty good. It's almost accurate Mosasaur coloration. Mosasaurs, I think Mosasaurus itself, maybe a couple of its relatives, scientists do know the colorations of, or at least the patternings, where they would have been darker on top and lighter on the underside. So, like, I think they're dark grays. So, this isn't bad. It's like dark, very dark olive-ish green with some darker black, dark brown, I don't know, patterning on its head and front part of its body. Transitions into a dark brown, and then the tail is mostly just a dark brown. Maybe it fades into black at the end. And originally I would have complained that, oh wow, Mattel did not transition the patterning from here to here very well. But no, they actually did. They did do it, in fact, pretty well. It's just not a lot of transitioning. It's mostly right where the two patterns meet. So they did do it well, it's just not, it's a lot more abrupt than I thought they would. And the underside is kind of like a stone-ish gray or a lighter gray, which is fine, underside of the flippers are not colored, which is a little strange. You got the Jurassic World logo there, and the DNA scan code here. As I brought up in the Utah Raptor episode, Mattel's going back to putting scan codes on the flippers or underneath the feet, instead of having a little tab that you pull out, so that's cool, I guess, going back to the original thing for a new movie. And, the eye, I forgot to admit, is really well done. It's nice and yellow. The pupil is painted on instead of just the same color as the main sculpt. And I think Mattel actually did ow, it pinched me. I think Mattel actually did it accurately enough, in which case, since mosasaurs were actual lizards, they were diaspids, or diapsids, which means they had a hole, or two holes behind the eye here. But I'm not seeing any antorbital fenestras, or holes in the skull, in front of the eyes here, which is a thing of archosaurs, so like pterosaurs and dinosaurs and crocodiles. So I think they did that correct. They also put the nostrils on top of the head, which is also pretty correct. And inside the mouth, each of the teeth is an individual, okay, well, maybe each of the teeth themselves are not individual sculpts, but the teeth are individually sculpted as opposed to the rest of the jaw. Mosasaur has the correct teeth on the roof of the mouth, and it has lips, which again, I think the Mosasaurus in Jurassic World Rebirth has the teeth at the front of the mouth sticking out and interlocking, but that's fine. Articulation, the end of the tail anyway, can twist in a 360. The flippers can move. It's a little hard to make them move, but they can twist in a 360 and they can go up and down like that. Like I just said, it's really hard to make them move. Both the hind and front flippers are capable of doing so. And that's it. I'm sure you've noticed a lot when I move it by the head or tail, it does a lot of wiggling, and that's because of an action feature. Which, you move the tail side to side. This is kind of hard to do with one hand, but you move the tail side to side, and the head segment, the head segment moves side to side as well. It's nice and even when you just shake it like this. Or not even, but nice and smooth. But it is intended to move side to side, like so. The tail also moves a little bit when you move the head side to side, or the headpiece side to side. It does move a little bit, but like it's kind of hard to see because it's largely this section that is intended to move, not down there. And it also has a button that opens the mouth. And there's a little cup thing down there. I don't know how to describe that well, but there's a thing down there that moves. I think you can kind of see it. Is one of the action features that this little mini Dilophosaurus comes with. Basically, you put it inside the mouth. It's called Bite and Blast. You got the bite part, but what's the blast, you might be asking? You just put the mini Dilophosaurus in there. Press the button on the tail. Oh, it didn't launch out that time. Hold on. Let's try that again. And it launches out. I'm not sure why they chose Mini Dilophosaurus to do this with, and I'm not sure why they gave it this action feature at all. I don't think it does it in the film. Oh, he went pretty far that time. And I really don't think Dilophosaurus interacts with Mosasaurus in this movie. Could seriously be wrong, but given the trailer clips, I'm very confident they do not meet. So why mini Dilophosaurus, I'm not sure. But it's a pretty cool action feature, I've got to admit. It's a very nice change compared to their Mosasaurus that they've been making, which is basically just roughly this size, but everything is manual and it doesn't really do that much. Yeah, I'm going to compare it to some of the older guys real quick. Okay, so I got my other Mosasaurus down, all three of them. We got the real feel guy, which is squishy, kind of rubbery, but not really. We got the Ocean Protector Mosasaurus, which is made from 1 pound of recycled plastics. Really not all that squishy, but a similar texture as this one. And then you got the generic Mosasaurus. I say that because it doesn't specify it's made of 1 pound of recycled plastic, nor does it specify if it is real feel. It doesn't feel it. It honestly feels the exact same as this guy. So it might be, I don't know. But it has this for a scan code, whereas these guys have it, nope, wrong flipper, on their hind flippers. Which is why, although these are the exact same thing color and model-wise, it's different scan code. That's why I have it, that's really it. So Mattel making a new Mosasaurus, and it actually doing things, because like every other, all of the other guys, okay, well this guy, it's flippers and mouth move, that's it. These two, they're flippers, mouths, and tail moves, that's it. This guy actually does things rather similarly to it in the movie compared to the first 3 Jurassic World films Mosasaurus. And I honestly do prefer this guy's coloration. It is a little bit smaller, but not by much, really. And, well, that's really it in terms of the review itself. I guess I could do the scan code game thing real quick, like I did with Quets. So, allow me to do that. Been about an hour or so-ish since I filmed. I was busy editing, just stitching all the little clips and whatnot together, and I noticed one little detail that I forgot to bring up during the overall general review. Another inaccuracy on the mosasaur, aside for the tail, would have to be inside the mouth. I guess I could have just pressed the button on the tail, but the teeth aren't the issue, and the fact that it has teeth on the roof of the mouth is not an issue. I mean, it's probably a few too little teeth on the roof of the mouth. The issue is actually the tongue. Mosasaurs were lizards. They were actually squamates, so closely related to monitor lizards. And so because of that, most depictions, there's no direct evidence of this, but most of the time mosasaurs are depicted with forked tongues. And given they're related closely to monitor lizards, that would kind of make sense. And Mattel just gave all of their mosasaur figures, actually, normal tongues. So, I mean, it does not look awful. Like, honestly, from a distance, it's not terrible, but given the family tree that they belong to, I think a forked tongue would be better. And that's not a problem on Mattel. Jurassic World Universal themselves did not give either of their 2 Mosasaurus designs forked tongues, so that's really the problem there. But other than that, and the tail, this is not a bad figure. I do genuinely like it. Okay, got it nice and loaded up here. Dinosaur of the week is Inostrancevia. One of those 2 pronunciations. Why does it have the velociraptor sounds? This thing is a gorgonopsid related to mammals. Why has it got velociraptor sounds? That all seems about right. And the fact that it is from Africa as well is also correct. It was originally found in Russia, but they found more fossils in Africa, so that's nice that the Facts app, or Play app, included that. Okay, now scan. And here's the new Mosasaurus in the app. I feel like they didn't change much from their old model. The animation is pretty nice. It doesn't look like it has the pattern variation like this into the brown and then the darker gray. It doesn't really look like it has that in the app. I saw this with Quets. Oh, okay, it's just like... Oh, okay, so it's like how the Facts app was originally, kinda, where if it's dark and you haven't unlocked it, you can activate a little thing. In this case, it appears to be a glow stick, and you can see the animal better until you unlock it. But here they have the option to switch it between day and night. But here I want to do the Mosasaurus game. Unlock the jungle. Oh, really? Are you serious? I misunderstood that when I did Quetzalcoatlus, apparently. I thought I had to actually scan the code to unlock the animal, which is the case with Quetzalcoatlus. I do not have Titanosaurus yet, so that was already just there. But I thought I had to scan Mosasaurus to unlock this. Okay, well then. I guess I won't be playing this yet. I guess I could make a video about some games on the Facts app, or Play app, I guess. I keep calling it the Facts app. That's what I've always known it as since 2020-ish. I guess I'll go back. This is a very incomplete list. I need to continue scanning everybody. Where'd Mosasaurus go? There he is. I've got more than just Kyle's Kiss and the Epic Evolution thing. I just need to finish scanning. And, location-wise, yeah, that seems about right for Mosasaurus. Diet, yeah, it's a carnivore. Weight, 2 elephants. I think might be a little heavy, actually, but sure. And human size comparison seems right for the film, but way too big for real life. But overall, yeah, this is the Mosasaurus. That's the Mosasaurus. And so, yeah, that was actually kind of fun. I didn't get to play the game, but got to compare this guy to my other 3 Mosasaurus, and I got to, in general, get a new animal that I really wanted for a while. So, yeah, I hope you enjoyed, and I'll be seeing you again next time. I might do Spinosaurus if I end up getting it.